Hey guys, it's Chief Phoenix Brown, and I just want to let you know I'm so excited that you've decided to be a part of the Black Biz Summit for our 4th year. This year is going to be so different. So I wanted to do a video to just kind of explain some of the differences because you're going to be here as an exhibitor and a sponsor. So one, we're not going to have those big gigantic 4-foot, 6-foot, 8-foot, 10-foot tables. This year we're going to have long 10-foot table, okay? It's going to be black like this. It's thin, and the difference is that everybody that's exhibiting is going to be on the table together. So you're going to have a space that is 13 by 19 inches, okay? Did you hear me? Inches, which means you do not need to bring a tablecloth. If you want to have one of your pop-up banners, it's going to go right behind you. So just be cognizant of the space because most of them are not going to exceed like your body width. But that can be something that you have if you feel like you want that. You will be front and center in the beginning of the event as soon as people get there. So nobody will miss you. There won't be like a they walked by you, they didn't see you kind of thing. You won't be off in the corner because we don't want to put baby in the corner. Now, 13 by 19 means when you're here, I am the exhibitor and you are the person that's coming up to me. So this 13 inches across here is my space to occupy. Now, this 19 inches is also my space to occupy. What's going to happen is we already have business card holders for each of you, which will be at the front of your station, okay? And so what does that mean? Bring your business cards. Put your business cards in the business card holder right in the front. We're providing that. In addition, we're also going to be providing a cute little card that's going to have the QR code, which will be for everybody to be able to download our resource guide. So this is something that everybody can have on their phones. It's going to have your information in there, all the information about the speakers, information about the event as well. This is going to be a downloadable and everyone will have one of those. So now that we've taken up that space, what is going on with the rest of it? So if you look at an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, this gives you space all through here to put this piece of paper. So if you have a handout that you want to give, if you have a brochure, even if it's smaller than this, then you have space in here to do that. So let's pretend you're doing that, okay? Now, we've made cards and things of different sizes just to kind of give you some type of example. So this is basically a 6 by 6. So you can have a good old 8.5 by 11 and still fit a 6 by 6 in here, okay? If you wanted to. This right here is a 5 by 7. So you can fit a 5 by 7 in there as well. These right here are our little cards. These are our little, I think these are 3 by 4s. And so you can fit all of that into this 13 by 19. Now, I'm not saying that you need to have all of those different pieces of, paraphernalia or anything like that. I'm just saying that it does give you the room to do that. So let's pretend if you even wanted to have something like a sign-up list because maybe you want them to sign up. Now, my preference this year is really for us to do as much stuff electronically as possible to kind of break down the fact of not utilizing so much paper. And of course, we want to be in the tech area, right? So if you did want people to sign up for something physically, that's fine. You could put that there. Maybe you want to do a raffle or something like that. If you had a little bowl for a raffle, you could fit that inside of there. People can go ahead and sign in on a little raffle ticket, pop it in there, and then you have space. But if you just said, okay, look, I'm going to go ahead because it's just easy for me to do my 8.5 by 11 and have some information about us up there. Cool, do that. But what would be really cool is if you had, and you have to bring this though if you want your own stand. We're not providing stands. But if you said, well, listen, we have an iPad or we have some type of electronic device that's a tablet, and you want to pop your tablet in there. Boom, tablet right there. This could be a video about your organization. It could be your website. It could be your sign-up sheet if you want them to sign up instead of them signing up on paper. It could be your logo that's there if you just want to be fancy. And because, of course, it's the iPad, then I can also turn it where you can see things sideways. So whichever thing is going to work the best for you. But I think that when considering this year, I want you to just consider the space that you're actually going to have. So there will be somebody that is on the side of you, depending on where you're at, and you'll have a couple of inches between you and them. So if you look and you see, okay, enough space for your hands and everything, and then your next person is going to be right next to you. What this does is it increases engagement. It also makes sure that you can hopefully talk to 1 to maybe 2 people at most at a time, really be able to kind of engage with them. We're not going to have more than 100 attendees, so it gives you the time to do that. But as an exhibitor, a lot of times people don't get the chance to really truly experience the event because they're at the vendor table. So if you do want to be here at the table, then that's fine. You can definitely do that. But there's going to be a seat for you that'll also be there, and you'll be able to see the main everything that's happening from the exhibitor table. It just depends on the angle that you'll be at based on where the speakers are sitting, but you'll be able to hear and see everything. Everything will be recorded for all of our sessions, and we're going to make that a product that we'll sell later on. We're going to have a photographer there, so your time for arrival should be approximately 8:30. It could be 8:15 at the earliest, but 8:15 at the earliest, because we want to make sure that we have everything set up for you when you get in there. The biggest thing here is that photos are going to be starting from 9 a.m. to 9:45, and then our photographer will be there the rest of the day. So if you want to knock yours out first thing in the morning, do that. If you just want to wait till later on, do that. But have that face ready, have that hair ready, have your skin glowing, have that smile, brush teeth, all of that good stuff, so that this way you can take an amazing photo. We're going to do a whole other video that's going to talk about the way that the photos are going to go, but I just want to stay focused on the parts that you need. For parking, there's going to be parking to the right and to the left of the venue. Both of them are on Main Street. So you choose whichever lot that you feel like you want to be a part of, and then we're not validating parking, so you will have to pay for parking, but it's no more than a block. And this is not a New York City block. This is a North Carolina downtown Durham block. So boom, one good block. We're not sure, of course, what the weather's going to be like, so please bring your what is that thing called? Your umbrella with you, just in case, if you need it, okay? Restrooms are there. We'll have a place where if you need to put some extra stuff, you can definitely do that. But all of this is going to be there. Coffee's going to be there in the morning, provided by Triangle Coffee House, and he'll be there, Jermaine Bantam. So you'll get to meet him and then learn about his location. He's going to be on our Sip on Success panel. Our lunch is provided by Elevated Palette, which is Cream Precious Jewel. She provided our lunch last year, and she provided our breakfast for year one. So we're keeping it going and keeping everything in the community and spending with Black-owned businesses. If you have people that still want to come, tell them to go ahead and get their tickets by the 25th of July, which is next week, which means we're not selling tickets at the door. Everything is custom for each person that is coming through, because of course we wanted to provide a different experience, and you will feel amazing when you get to come to this experience. The way that it's going to run is we're going to do a session. It'll have panels for each one of them, and then you are going to break out into groups where you can go to whichever panelist that you want to learn more about, that you want to connect with, that you just love their story, and it's like, I didn't even know them, and now let me just sit at their feet and get some more information from them. And then we'll go back into each individual panel. There will be music, there will be fun, there will be pictures, there will be videos all day long. And we're also going to have interviews that are going to be done by Wave Nexus. So Demetrius is going to be there to do that as well. So if you want to be interviewed, then you can be a part of that interview thing. And we would love some of the testimonials. We would love for you to tell us why you chose us in the first place, how you're loving the event, talk about your organization, because what's going to happen is we're going to record it live, and then it's going to be on his radio show from 2 to 6 that day. So it gives you even more exposure that you didn't even know that you were expecting. We're also going to have all of the logos that are going to be printed, not printed, but the logos will be displayed on the screen that will be there, and they'll be running and cycling throughout the course of the day. So I hope that this has given you enough information for you to say, I made the right decision in investing in this. And we appreciate you still believing in us and giving to the people, and also in Durham, and also North Carolina, in the Triangle, and just in business in general, because this is the time that we definitely need to band together, and we can't wait to see you on August 1st. If you have any questions, feel free to respond to this email, and I'll see you soon. Have a great day, show up and show out, and continue to give it to the people. Bye, guys.